Mac and cheese is a comfort food if there ever was one, but if you don't make it right, you'll end up with a gritty, mealy mess. To make the creamiest mac and cheese ever, though, you'll just have to do a couple of things differently. Armed with these ideas and a little know-how, you'll be well on your way to the creamiest mac and cheese ever. Choose your cheeses. You might think you can just throw whatever cheeses you happen to have in the fridge into your mac and cheese, but if you're looking to make the creamiest mac and cheese you possibly can, you'll want to be a little more discerning. A cheese like Parmesan, for instance, isn't going to melt super well, meaning it's better for a topper than for your creamy cheese sauce. Cheddar and similar cheeses that melt well, like Monterey Jack, will make your sauce the creamiest it can be. Martha Stewart magazine recommends sharp white cheddar for a luxurious sauce with a sharpness that will perfectly complement the richness of the dish. Give cottage cheese a try. When you're considering which cheeses to use for your mac and cheese, you might want to consider adding in some cottage cheese. It'll make the sauce extra creamy and extra cheesy without complicating the overall flavor profile too much. Choose your noodles. When making mac and cheese, you need to consider your desired outcome when choosing a noodle. You don't have to stick with macaroni every time just because that's the technical name of the dish. If you're going for the utmost creaminess, opt for a noodle that will hold a lot of sauce. Noodles with ridges are always a good choice. Cavatappi, cavatelli, rotini, even penne are all good mac and cheese noodles. Add cream. This one seems pretty obvious, but to get creamy mac and cheese, you have to get a creamy sauce.
Duh.
Rather than making a more traditional bechamel with whole milk, up the ante with a partly or mostly cream base. According to Creamiest, using a combination of milk and cream instead of just milk, plus whisking your cheese into the base in 3 stages will make your sauce the creamiest it can be. Add yogurt.
Who hasn't heard of yogurt?
Please, don't make a fuss. I'm just plain yogurt.
No, not that yogurt, the other kind. Like cream, yogurt can give your sauce a little bit of oomph. Swirl some in for added depth of flavor and creaminess. Make sure you choose a yogurt with some fat content to it, rather than the fat-free kind. Also, make sure you're using one that's not flavored and one without any added sugar. You don't want your cheese sauce to be too sweet. Add mascarpone. The perfect secret ingredient if you're looking for an extra creamy mac and cheese. Even just a dollop of mascarpone will elevate the creaminess quotient of your favorite dish. Just remember, the more you add, the creamier it will get, so be careful. Be careful with the roux. Though a roux is important for thickening up your cheese sauce, you want to make sure that you don't add too much of your flour and butter mixture because otherwise the sauce can get too thick, which negatively impacts the creaminess. Too much butter and flour will make your sauce more like glue than a creamy, rich sauce. Cook in milk. Cooking your noodles in milk instead of water makes your resulting mac and cheese creamier. According to The Kitchen, cooking your noodles in milk makes the sauce creamy before you even add the cheese sauce. The starches in the noodles get released as you cook them, helping to thicken the mixture from the start. That will ultimately help the resulting creaminess. Stick with the stovetop. All too often, baked macaroni and cheese takes on more of a casserole feel than the creaminess you're looking for. To prevent that, cook it entirely on your stovetop rather than finishing it in the oven. The sauce won't get overly thick and clumpy on the stovetop, meaning the end result will be creamy and silky smooth, just what you're after.
Ooh, perfect!
Thanks for watching. Click the mashed icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.